Yo guys, Beast, back to more Beastly content, and this is a real quick little guide over territory war points. So, this is a guide to getting the most territory points ever. So, not ever, but anyway. So, first things first, I'm going to tell you the main, most important, most amazing thing to do is, one, make sure you have your gold. I have a video over preparing for a territory war. Down below, I'll just link that. It's a few months old, but I think it's still completely relevant to territory wars. So, the first thing you want to do is dispatch your units. So, as you can see, here are my dispatches. They have returned, well, I think most of them. Okay, 2 minutes on 21. But they've all returned, but consistently dispatch your units out. And how should you claim dispatches? Okay, so, there's two ways of doing this. One of which will maximize your territory points, but it will also make you have to farm a lot more. The other one is if you're going for a certain free-to-play unit. Now, if you're going for a free-to-play unit, my thing has always been to just claim them all at once and really hope I get the free-to-play ward that I'm after. But if I am trying to get the most points that I want, and right now globally the current max points reward ranking is 10 mil points, but if I am after a lot of territory points, I would only claim one all the way up until I get a ward. I do that ward for however long, then I do some more dispatch claims. And as you can see, there was nothing here, so I'm going to do the way that gets more territory points in this video, and not the way to get the specific ward I'm after, though I'd also like the specific ward I'm after. Okay, there's a ward, but it's a ward I've already done this guy all the way. But I'm going to just go ahead and show you. Go ahead and farm him up. So, before we go after that ward, though, we're going to go and dispatch the two wards that we've already claimed again. As you can see, we do have Torso and some other dispatch unit there. Now, I like boosting my success rate to the whole 100%. Though, yeah, I don't think that would cost a lot. I only think that's like 163k. That shouldn't be too bad, actually. So we're going to boost those to 90%. I always like having 100% success rate. As you can see, we have a bunch here we can claim later. If we claim them later, we will get more outbreaks. But if we were to claim them all at once, their timers would all be going down at the exact same time. So let's say we claim like six wards to have like 30 minutes. That's like 3 hours worth of better territory points that you're just throwing away. So, let's go ahead and run this, and I'm going to show you how many territory points you do get just for running this outbreak. Outbreaks give more territory points. That is something you definitely need to realize, is that outbreaks will give you more territory points. So, let's go ahead and do this outbreak, and then we will see how many territory points it does. I don't actually think I need to record fighting anything here. You know how to play the game when it comes to fighting stuff, or letting it auto-battle, but yeah. So, that is the event finished. That took quite a bit of time. So, real quickly, another thing I want to cover is the amount of time it takes you to clear one of these dispatches, because it can give a lot of points, but take you forever to clear. So, you kind of got to judge it on your own. Like, as you can see, 37k territory points, that's a decent amount of territory points for one run, but that took me like 5 minutes to do. And 5 minutes isn't that bad. 5 minutes, 30 minutes divided by 5, that's like what? Is it like 6 runs? So 6 times 30, so maybe a couple hundred territory points for one outbreak being done and cleared out with. So that's not too bad, but there are other dispatches and other outbreaks that you could get. They could give you like 50k points if you get the right boost. Like, earn 60%, oh, that's not it. So we need a ward effect that would give us more territory points. So as you can see here, this started out at 20 minutes, and now it's at, it started out at 30 minutes. And one run in, and it's already down to 20 minutes. So that's legit least amount of stuff done in one run ever. That one took me really a long time to clear, though if you had a different team thrown up there, I'm sure it wouldn't take as long. Oh, hey, there's Aota, that's cool. But anyway, as I was saying, if an outbreak takes you a really long time, sometimes it's going to be worth it just to go ahead and claim another one until you get one that takes way less time. Because, real quickly, we're going to claim another one here, and let's see what it is. So, it's a failure, but it could still have intel. Okay, dispatch time -10. We'll rescue that in a second. I always do rescues after 2 dispatches, because that means I have some characters left over to actually rescue. Okay, there's 2 failures, so we didn't get a dispatch. Let's go ahead and start our rescues. Rescues can give outbreaks as well, just by the way. 42% should be enough. And even if it's not, we can run it again. I never really boost rescues, because even if you fail them, you can just go at it again with a few more characters, and eventually you'll rescue him anyway. So, Ward 21 rescue, that was a success. Like I said, 40% it was a success. And as you can see, from this rescue, we got a Kagane ward. Now, Kagane wards are one of the better ones. We do have one that's still captured though, and I'm gonna go ahead and rescue it. I really don't want to because it's like, that could be another ward. Yeah, that could be another ward, but at the same time, it's just taking up a dispatch slot, and you usually get better outbreaks out of dispatches. So let's go and rescue this. As you can see, I automatically had a 70% success rate on this dispatch. Now, that is because a lot of my characters, dispatch-wise, oh look, we got an hour-long one from a rescue. So that's what I'm talking about completing more than one. That 30-minute one, unless it stacks the amount of time that you have from those outbreaks, and it's like an hour and 30 minutes for me now, that's kind of worthless. Now, I could see if it put them on the same ward, and if it did, I do believe it will actually stack. So, I'm gonna boost this to, I'll boost it higher. I don't think it will cost a lot anyway. I do need to run gold ward a bit more later on though. Yeah, 343k, that's not too much actually. I still have like 5k, or 5 mil. Okay, so, as you can see here, we have 3 active outbreaks. We have the one, yeah, here's the 30-minute one. Here's the 60-minute one, and here is the 20-minute one that is Nishiki. This one takes me a long time to do. I could probably throw a team together up that would do better on it, but that's not what we're here for. Let's go ahead and just see how many territory points this one gives me and how quickly I can clear it. See, that took way less time. So remember, we had about like 58 minutes by the time I actually got into the dispatch left. So let's see how many territory points we got from this clear and how much time was used during that. I do believe it was less than 2 minutes. So, it was only 20k, but that was 2 minutes versus like 10. So, 2 minutes times 5, that's 10 minutes. Well, hold up. Is if you do have type advantage characters, they will clear wards faster, so I should probably build a type advantage team for this. So, real quickly, let's build a team and see how quick we can actually get through this. As you can see, that was like 2 minutes there, but it should take way less time if I use some actual good tech units. So, as you can see, I'm going to be using Juzo, this guy, and Ayato, and then everyone else in the back actually just doesn't matter. I really don't care. I'm not going to be swapping characters at all. I'm just going to be using a bunch of tech units, so let's go and use this. It literal means I can't use a single Fez unit, but that's fine. For things like outbreaks and wards for Kagane and Queen K, it really doesn't matter, but hopefully we can clear this in like 40 to 50 seconds. That'd be dope. Having type advantage really does cause you to do a lot more damage, so we're going to start with Juzo, of course. See, just completely wipe through that. Earlier it took me a couple minutes, that probably took me a minute and a half. And that was a minute and a half for a total of how many territory points? Let's go ahead and check. Now, you can get wards, these exact same type of wards, with way more territory points. Okay, so around 20k. You can get these type of wards with way more territory points dropping if you get some sort of like boost up that gives you a 50% boost to territory points, etc. I've seen some of these wards be giving 50k territory points just because they have a specific boost active that gives more territory points. Like, territory bonus, the only thing we have right now is earn 60% more XP and credits. We do not have the territory points boost here, but if we did, we would be getting a lot more territory points. So, once again, dispatch your units, claim dispatches every so often at a time, basically every outbreak at a time, I guess you could say, and make sure you dispatch all of your units at once. Always have some dispatch chilling there, and then go ahead and just jump in there and farm them until you're out of outbreaks. Go claim some more dispatches, send out those dispatches, and just rinse and repeat. Now, the other thing is, I covered this in my preparation for Territorial Wars, but it will help you a lot on dispatches if you go into your dispatch units and upgrade them, because you can upgrade dispatch units just like normal characters. It will help you a ton. So, yeah, I do believe that's all. I don't really think there's too much more. Wait, raids and strikes. So, real quickly with raids and strikes. Now, strikes aren't currently here, but we do have raids here, and I do actually have. Okay, that's not bad. We're gonna go against Juzo. Juzo is STR, so I do believe... I don't think I have anything weak to him on the team. Oh, I do now. I'm gonna actually have to rebuild my team, dang it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and run through the raid real quickly. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of the footage of running through the raid, because I feel like that'd be like 5 minutes worth for no apparent reason, besides making the video longer, and I don't want to do that. So, I do believe I'm just gonna go ahead and run through this raid real quickly, and show you the amount of territory wins you can get. Booyah! Alrighty, so there's the raid. That was on A difficulty. That was the Juzo raid, though. I am currently on the ghoul side on Rebirth and CCG side on Invoke, by the way. But anyway, so once again, I'm covering this on Rebirth because, you know, it's in English, and I feel like going over this on the English version will be easier to just explain it to everyone. Invoke is the exact same in the way it plays, the only difference is characters, so I don't see the reason to showcase this on the JP version when the English version is English, and that's like 90% of probably the people watching this can understand English. But anyway, so loading, but then we'll get into how many territory points I actually got. Do any strikes that are available, do any raids. I don't think I need to cover strikes because strikes aren't here yet. Strikes don't come until, we don't actually have the time on the strike, but I'm sure it shows it in the news. Strikes are coming later, the territory wars, we got a few days left until those. But I would claim all your dispatches, do any outbreaks you have. If you don't have any outbreaks, make sure you already had your dispatch units before you started doing those outbreaks, but you know what I'm saying. While you're waiting for dispatches, you can do any raids that you have. You can go ahead and farm on the incidents, just either the gold ward. That's the one I always like to farm if I am character hunting, and sometimes I am character hunting actually. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to have to character hunt relatively soon here because I do want to go ahead and get the new Amon that's been added to Territory Wars. I want to go ahead and get his event cleared for the first time, but as a matter of fact, I also want to go ahead and get my boy Motto. Went ahead and I want to finish him off. But yeah, I do believe that's all for now. Dispatch your units. If you want to do the first way, which is claiming a few dispatches at a time, doing the outbreak, going to claim a few more, and just constantly having outbreaks to do, that's a nice way to do it. If you are character hunting, you can still farm territory points just doing regular incidents. However, it's significantly less amount of territory points. And also, raids do give territory points, and of course, strikes do. But the main thing is to dispatch your units. I really can't tell you anymore. As you can see, I do believe I started out at like 30k points, and right now I'm probably at a couple 100k at the end of this video. Okay, so I think that's 400k actually. Isn't that? Yeah, I do believe that's 400k already. So, yeah, I'm already halfway there to 1,000,000 territory points. That's pretty nice. So, as you can see, it will give you quite a bit of territory points if you do farm them up this way. And we have 14 days to get 10 mil. It's super easy. You have 14 days to get 20 mil if you're on Invoke. But I do believe that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a like in the video if it helped you. And keep it beast mode. I am out. I'll see you.